Now, creating a university list is one of the most important parts of the university application process. A college list is the list of the universities that you are applying to. Now, this list is made after doing extensive research and after looking at your own criteria at the universities you are applying to. So, in this video, I will talk to you about the process of making a complete and balanced university list. Now, the first step in the university list creation process is to figure out what type of universities you are interested in. Now, there are a lot of factors all the way from the university's location to the type of location of the university, the major offered by the university, and also the minors which are also offered, which you can take up. Another important criteria could be the student population of that university, as some people prefer small scale universities, where other people prefer large spread out universities. Now, an important note while looking at all of these universities is to look with an open mind, as there may be the perfect university for you in a place that you never thought to look. Now, here's the next big step, the big list. Now, when I say the big list, I mean the big list. Now, this list can contain up to 50 universities on it. Now, these are all universities you're interested in and which you think are a good fit for you. Now, this is your master list and this is the base of your final college list. Now, you can use various tools you find online, all the way from websites to online college search tools. A few tools are the College Board search tool, the College Navigator tool, and the tool which I used myself and I highly recommend is the website Niche. It both has the rankings of the university as well as subject-based rankings, and it also has a good set of reviews on it as well. And if you ever want to check the rankings of a university, you could also use US News, and as they have a pretty reliable set of rankings on them. Now, an important note is that you should not choose a university simply because of its ranking. The wiser thing to do would be to check the ranking of the major you're applying to at that particular university. US News again has a really good major rank checking tool, which is again very useful for this purpose. Now, the next step after the master list is to slowly start narrowing down your list. As you start researching, you will find things that will make you like some colleges more and some colleges less. Now, keep researching and making notes and editing your college list as you discover more information. Now, this process would be to narrow down your list from around 50 universities down to 20 universities. An important part of this process is you need to keep in mind that you need to keep a wide range of schools still open and not only select the most competitive schools in this step. Now, the third step would be to categorize your universities into reach, target, and safety schools. I have made a video on this already and it's on my channel, and subscribe to the channel for more content based on the university application process and on standardized tests. But in short, a safety school is a university where there are high chances of you getting accepted, and a reach school is a university where there are very low chances of you getting accepted, and a target school is between a safety and a reach. So, splitting your list into three parts would be essential to making a balanced university list. Now, the fourth step is the final step in editing and narrowing down your list. Now, with a list of around 20 schools under the reach, target, and safety categories, choose only the universities which make the best sense for you under each category. Most counselors recommend applying to 1/3 of your total schools as target schools, 1/3 of them as safety schools, and 1/3 of them as reach schools. Now, you could apply to anywhere from 6 to 12 universities. I suggest applying to around 12, as 4 universities as reach schools, 5 target schools, and 3 safeties. You can always apply to more schools or fewer schools as well, but the concept basically remains the same. Now, one more thing to keep in mind is the mode of application. Most universities can be applied to via the common application, but some universities require their own applications or have other portals like the coalition application or CalState apply. So if you're short on time, it may be a good idea to apply to universities only on a single portal, as otherwise the letters of recommendation and the common essays would have to be done multiple times. Now, let's talk about the other factors of choosing your university list. Firstly, the money. Now, the cost of universities increases every year. At the same time, the base cost of university should not be the reason you apply or don't apply to the university. Now, most universities give financial aid and merit-based scholarships. For example, even though the Ivies have a base cost of over 70 or 80,000, universities like Harvard, Princeton, and Yale commit to meeting 100% of the applicants' demonstrated need. So the cost at such universities should not really be a reason to not apply to them. Now, if you are a US resident, then you should also think of applying to the schools in your state, as in-state tuition could sometimes be half the cost of out-of-state or international tuition. Now, the location. When we talk about the location of the university, we are referring to two things. One, the geographical location of the university, as in where it is in the states. And secondly, what I believe is more important, is the setting of the university. There are three categories, which is the urban, suburban, and rural. Now, a university like Columbia would be an urban campus, as it is located in the heart of New York. But universities like Texas Tech and University of Virginia, both of these have rural campuses and are located nowhere near the cities. Now, these different types of universities tend to have different things in them as well. For example, the rural universities have much larger campuses, whereas urban universities on average have smaller campuses. So depending on how you feel about these two types of universities, that could factor in your university list as well. Now, another important factor is the student population of the universities. Now, this is important as different universities tend to have much different types of student bodies. Now, we have universities like Texas A&M with over 60,000 students, and at the same time, we also have Reed College with a total enrollment of 1,400. So it is up to you to figure out which kind of atmosphere you want to be in. But again, there are also a lot more balanced universities like UMass Amherst and Boston University with total student enrollments of around 30,000 spread over large campuses. So in conclusion, if you follow the 4 steps mentioned in this video and you make your university list with all of your interests and all of the other factors in mind, you will have a smooth and stress-free university application journey. And remember, try to have more than one first choice university, as admissions are very unpredictable and a surefire acceptance could sometimes turn into a surprise rejection. So thank you for watching this video till the end. If you found this video informative, please like and share it among all of your friends. And for more content on the complete university application process and on standardized tests, subscribe to the channel as well. If you have any questions about standardized tests or on the university application process, comment down below as well. I will see you in my next video.